Huh?
Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to Missoula Live. I am Noelle McAvoy.
And I'm Kim Anderson, a board member with Missoula Community Access Television. We were on a little delay there. We were counting down, waiting to see when we were going live. Yeah. And here we are.
Well, I've got a couple of MCAT announcements for everyone. On Wednesday, MCAT has their orientation and training, and that is starting at 5:30 on Wednesday, April 8th. And then we also have our summer camps. They are coming up this summer. We've got 3 of them. Wildlife Filmmaking Camp from June 22nd to June 26th. Animation Camp from July 6th to July 10th. And a Movie Making Camp from July 27th to July 31st. And our last announcement is that MCAT is celebrating its 25-year anniversary on April 22nd. Yeah. So from 4 to 8, you can come down to MCAT on that Wednesday and check it out and find out what MCAT is all about.
It's going to be a great party. I think that we have all sorts of fun things involved, including kind of live interviews, film clips from years past, all throughout
We'll
the
have some
years.
music.
Yeah,
Great
and
food.
so look for the posters and postcards that are all over town. Go to the website to find out more information. But just come down and wish us happy birthday. There is the website, the Facebook page, and just come say happy birthday. This has been a community gift for 25 years, and we'll be around for a lot more than 25 more.
Yep,
So.
definitely. And then Kim's got some announcements.
Just a little quick thing. My day job, when I'm not hanging out at MCAT, is as the Associate Director of Humanities Montana, which is the state's affiliate of the National Endowment for the Humanities. And we have a very special thing coming up in June 4th, 5th, and 6th, which is a board meeting here in Missoula. And we're being visited by representatives from the National Endowment for the Humanities. And we'll be putting on a special public community conversation that we want to invite everyone to take part in. So you'll be hearing more from me about it in the weeks to come. But mark June 4th on your calendar, because I think it's going to be a great event.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. All right, so we have we have a very full couch, as you can see. You want to introduce them?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we have got Meredith, Printz right here, and then Anna, and then Marc Moss, and they are here from Give Local Missoula. So what's going on with Give Local Missoula?
Yeah, so we each represent different nonprofits. This is really a day to give back to our community and to our community's nonprofits. So this event is sponsored by the Missoula Community Foundation. I'm the executive director, and we have 126 nonprofits participating this year. This is our 2nd annual Give Local Missoula, which is a 24-hour online giving event. And Anna is here from the Art Museum, and Mark is here from Tell Us Something. So 2 of our participating nonprofits.
3.
3,
Yes,
MCAT.
participating
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Humanities Montana.
Yeah.
Oh no, Humanities isn't in it this year actually. They were in it last year, but not this year.
Oh, I thought we were.
No, unfortunately.
Well, our
Yeah, but this is, as I mentioned, a one-day online giving event. Last year was our first year, and we raised over $135,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for 90 local nonprofits, and we had 1,900 people participate.
Great.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And so do you guys have like a monetary goal set for this year?
We do.
What
We're hoping to raise $200,000 this year. Last year our goal was $100,000, and we blew past that one. And this year we thought we'd go for 2 and see what we could do.
Yeah, it sounds doable.
And Mark, what do you think as one of the participating organizations? How do you approach it, and what does it mean for your organizations?
Well, it's a really fun way to get people engaged online predominantly, and it's a really great way to inspire new givers. One thing that I think is really great about Give Local is that it helps let anybody be a philanthropist. So give $10 to one organization, give $10 to multiple organizations, and it gets people to learn about what Missoula has to offer for nonprofits, because there's so much out there.
Exactly.
And there are so many great nonprofits here in Missoula, so and people might want to give to more than one. And if they can't decide which ones they want to support, there is the ability to just give to the stretch fund, which is they just donate $10 or more to a general fund that at the end of the event will be divided up among the participants.
Oh, I didn't know about
Yeah.
that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's really nice. And so what's the minimum amount that you can pledge?
It's $10.
$10.
$10 is it.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
last year going online and like looking at all the boxes. I mean, it's
Yeah.
fun. As a donor, it's really fun.
Right, and I think also as a participant, I got to see all the different nonprofits too, and then I had fun. I went and got to donate to all these different places too that I was learning about as I was participating too.
Yeah.
It's really,
Yes,
it's a real
you learn a
community
lot.
building day.
Well, it's amazing to see. I'm looking at the postcard you handed out, and I mean, the print has to be so tiny to get all of these nonprofits
Oh, wow,
on
yeah.
one page. It's pretty impressive. How many did you say again, Meredith?
It's 126 this
Wow.
year.
Wow, that is a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what's the history behind the Community Foundation deciding to do this as of a year ago?
Good question. So there have been events like these all over the country. There was one in Seattle. I think it's called Give Big. And Angie Myers, who used to work for the Humane Society, lived in Seattle, and she saw $10 million be raised in one day for Seattle, and she thought it'd be a great idea if we could do that here. And so she actually first came to the United Way, and they did a little research and found out that usually these days are hosted by community foundations, and so they invited us in, and so we're all partnered up together, and that's how it got started. And actually we, here in Missoula, as we often do, we've spurred other communities to participate and have their own giving days today, or not today, on May 5th, but this is going to be a national day of giving.
Oh, awesome.
So last year there were 120 communities, and I'm not sure how many this year, but so in Montana this year we have Missoula, the Flathead, Bozeman, and Helena that are also
Wow.
having their own giving days.
Cool.
So one of our goals is also to beat the cats.
Yeah.
Raise more than Bozeman, but it's a friendly competition. That's kind of one of the
Sure.
fun things about this Giving Day is that, we are all nonprofits that you can give to. You might think that we'd be competing, but we're actually working together because we want everyone to do well. So it's a competitive, collaborative type of thing, and it's kind of like a game. You go to that givelocalmissoula.org website all throughout the day, and you can see who's raised how much money and how much it's getting up to, and it's really kind of fun.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Absolutely. So I haven't been paying attention to whether he's been showing the website or not, but but for people who want to donate on May 5th, they go to
givelocalmissoula.org.
Oh,
okay,
perfect.
and that site will walk them through whatever it is they need to do.
It's really easy. You can give to one or more nonprofits with.
There we go.
There we go.
Awesome.
That's the Community Foundation website, which is great, where you can find information about Give Local Missoula, but you can also just go to givelocalmissoula.org. And for 24 hours, it starts at midnight on
Awesome.
May 5th, and it goes until 11:59, and you can donate there. We are also having an event this year in Karis Park,
Oh,
where we're
perfect.
featuring the nonprofits, and they'll be having activities and demonstrations and performances all throughout the
great.
day. So you have to donate online, but you can donate online at Karis Park, or you can donate online at home or at work.
Right.
Is
So-
that going to be the same day then?
Same day, yep.
Awesome.
May 5th is
And
the
then
day.
what time is that event?
From 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. at
Oh.
Karis Park.
So that'll feel more like an event. That would
Yeah.
be great.
Cool.
So last thing, what will this mean for your two organizations? The money that comes out of this, what sorts of things will it be used for?
Sure. So one of the things that Tell Us Something is looking to do is build its workshops into the Missoula Public Schools. Hopefully take Tell Us Something on the road to 2 different satellite towns a year.
Wow.
So in Montana, keep it in Montana. So the money that we raise will go towards that programming, also travel time,
Sure.
and that sort of thing.
That's a great goal to have. Right.
Fun.
And what about the museum?
So we have a lot of exciting projects in the works. We're celebrating our 40th anniversary this year, and we're hoping to inspire sustained givers through this Give Local program. So people that donate small amounts throughout a 4-year campaign that we're launching soon to celebrate their 40th anniversary and to work on projects that we have going into the future, such as the art park outside of the art museum.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Did that art park get passed? Are you guys going to build that?
Yeah, we're in the process of
Very cool.
redesigning it, and yeah, we should have new designs out soon.
Sweet. That'll be fun.
Well, good luck to all 125 of you. And we'll try to keep reminding people over the weeks to come about the event, May 5th. Donate online, go down to Karis Park and say hi.
And be a superhero. That's why we have
Yeah.
these capes on.
Yeah,
you can be a
we have
superhero.
to mention the case, right? This
Yeah.
isn't just an individual fashion choice. Give local on May 5th, and thanks to the Community Foundation and you, Meredith, for putting this on.
Sure. Thank you guys.
All right, there we go. I think we're taking a break.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hello, Missoula. My name is Ron Wheeler, and it's my happy job today to wish you a happy Earth Day and to introduce you to Missoula Community Access Television, MCAT. What we're hoping is that although life in Missoula is pretty good, our presence may help to make it even better.
You have a story to tell, you have a message to share, you have something to get out on TV to your neighbors, and MCAT is the place you can do that.
Some Missoula citizens began working on the concept of a community television station as early as 1976.
We wonder what they might think of the dream now, so many years down the road.
Join us anytime between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Wednesday, April 22nd, for the 25th anniversary of the first MCAT cablecast on the same date in 1990.
Hey, I'm Governor Steve Bullock.
And I'm Jeff Bridges, and we're here to wish MAPS a happy 10th anniversary.
MAPS Film Institute's been doing great things, not only throughout the state of Montana, but it's gone far beyond. So happy anniversary, MAPS.
Yeah, and thanks for what you're doing on behalf of all the kids here.
For more information or to contribute, visit mapsmediainstitute.com.
Hello, I didn't see you there. So, this film coming up, it is a amateurish, funny, and scary movie. It is about these kids, and some other kids, and this one kid, and stuff like that. So, enjoy.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Grave Encounters. Psychiatric hospital.
Please, Kathi. This is Kevin. Just so you know.
Kevin.
I just wanted to tell you, I want an epic funeral.
I swear to God that I saw someone right at the end of the hall there.
And he swears that something pushed him off the wall.
You guys see this window here?
Hi everyone, and we are back with Lily and Ellie, and they are talking about Diversity Day. And so, when is Diversity Day?
Saturday, April 11th, 6 to 10.
6 to 10.
Saturday, April 11th, and where is it going to be?
At the Missoula Senior Center.
Can you explain to us a little bit what Diversity Day is?
So it's a day where different people from different communities come together and express themselves through music, plays, or poetry.
Nice.
And they're celebrating the differences and the things.
Diversity.
How did you guys get involved with this event?
Well, my mom works there.
And what about you, Ellie?
Well, we're friends, and she wanted me to join it.
Are you glad you
we work
did?
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a lot of fun. And so what are you guys going to be playing any instruments or anything during the day?
We're going to do a play at Diversity Day.
Wow.
It's from our after-school program, EPIC, and In Epic, our play is about Star Wars, and it's about stereotypes and solving problems and bullying.
Cool.
That sounds great. So you're putting on a play, and that's just part of the entertainment for this whole thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Nice. And so what roles do you guys have?
Well, I'm Princess Leia.
Nice, yeah.
Are you going to do the braid thing?
Yeah.
Who are you, Ellie?
I'm Chewbacca.
Nice.
You're a teeny Chewbacca.
Those sound like some really fun roles to have, though. Sounds like you guys got the best parts.
Now, this is something that you've been practicing and getting ready for in your after-school program. Is that like flagship?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, the flagship program is great. We've had lots of people on
flagship is
to talk
awesome.
about that.
Yeah.
So you're getting ready for this. What other sorts of entertainment is going to be available?
Well, there's going to be a man named Superman. He's a
Really?
hip-hop artist.
Cool.
Oh.
Cool.
So
And-
a little rap. What else?
And he can play different instruments at one time.
Oh, wow.
He's from the Crow Reservation.
Ah, very cool.
Oh, I've heard of him. He's awesome.
Very cool.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a little video, I think, that we're going to watch that will show us a little bit of, I don't know if it's Superman or...
It'll be good either way.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, look.
That's the name of the flagship. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And what does EPIC stand for?
Inspiring people.
We can all come up with our own. We can just make them up.
Empowering people, inspiring change.
Nice.
Empowering people, inspiring change. That's a great name.
That is a really good name. Cool. And then, so can you guys tell us where people can find out more information about all this?
Is there a website or?
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
there it is. There it is.
it's
If they go to
flashing good.
ncbimissoula.org,
Awesome.
they can be reminded. There's the website of what's going on. But just again, it's Saturday, April 11th in the evening, right? From 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Is it free?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Totally free at the Senior Citizen Center right on Higgins, right?
And then do you guys know what time your play is going to go on?
Yeah.
No.
Sometime in there?
Sometime in there. Cool.
Okay.
Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Do you have all your lines memorized?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a fun evening with all sorts of things going on, including these brilliant new actresses and their play put on by EPIC, the flagship program, and Superman, right? And a lot of other things that show us about different cultures and that different is good. Diversity Day. So
Yeah.
thanks you guys for coming on.
Thank you so much. This sounds great. So, like they said, Saturday, April 11th. And we will be right back with more guests.
Well, Pray for the ones listening right now, struggling, feel like giving it right now. I pray for you, pray that you come back home. I pray that you understand that you're never alone. I pray for the single mothers and the deadbeat dads. Drop the kids off and go party gets me mad. So I pray for peace, to pray for change. Keep on praying when everything stays the same. And I pray for the pastors and all of the churches and those who cry like song following hearses. I pray for you, pray for the sick and the poor. Pray for the rich man who don't give to the Lord. And I pray for wisdom, and I pray for power, and I pray we'll be ready in the final hour. And I pray for those who keep judging ministry, and I pray for my friends and my enemies. Yeah, come on. Can somebody help me up?
Hello. And we have with us right now Kathi Olson and Courtney Blazon, who are here to talk about Call for Artists with the Missoula City Public Art Committee.
Absolutely correct.
So tell us what we're calling artists to do.
Yes. Well, most Missoulians know that we have artwork on our traffic signal boxes.
Yes.
So
awesome.
we actually have a total of 72 signal boxes in Missoula.
Wow.
We have 44 of them adorned with artwork from local artists.
You still have quite a few.
We have a few left,
Yeah.
and we have just opened up our art call for 6 more boxes. And the artists, we actually asked that artists create a model. If they went to the City of Missoula Public Art site, they can get a copy of the art call. And then they'll have all of the specifics, they'll create a model, and we need to have the models by May 29th.
Okay, so it's a little time.
There's some time, there's 2 months. And then we go through a selection process. We typically get about 30 submittals.
Wow.
So we're pretty excited about that. Artists are wonderful to contribute ideas. And we artists receive $1,000.
Oh, awesome.
And they can either execute in paint, golden paints, or in vinyl. And we will actually have the work done on the same weekend that Roots Festival is taking place, the last weekend of August.
So it'll be,
Fun.
the whole city will be jammed with people.
It'll
really
be lovely.
Exciting.
It's always a great weekend.
Yeah.
We have a signal box on Arthur, one on Reserve, and one downtown on Main Street, and then there's going to be 2 on Russell, and then 1 on Johnson and 14th.
Cool.
So
Great.
we're going to
Good
spread out
locations.
all over town.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, Courtney, you're an artist who has painted some traffic boxes.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
And I've actually used the applying vinyl method. So I've painted them at home and then had them made into vinyl wraps that are applied
So
to
you
the
can
boxes.
be in your pajamas when you create the boxes.
Exactly. You can create it at 3 in the morning or
Yeah.
I
like that.
Yeah.
That's perfect. And so where did you get your inspiration from for the boxes that you've painted?
Well, for the first one, which is about, it has bears picnicking on a grass or lunching on a grass, I used Renoir as an inspiration and used his famous painting Déjeuner sur l'herbe as a sort of jumping off point. And for the one I just did last summer, I used a historical event in Missoula, which was the flooding of Missoula in 1908, as the basis for my box.
Neat.
Yeah.
And I mean, what's made you think this is something I really would like to do?
Yeah, well, it's really such a fun opportunity for artists to have their names put on something that is semi-permanent. I mean, I think the painted boxes last up to 25
The paint has a
years.
durability for that. The vinyl is 5 to 7, vertical exposure. Yeah.
Right.
Wow. But they're actually doing really well.
Yeah, they all look great still. But it's just really cool to have have artwork out there, and it just makes the whole city look just so fantastic.
It does. I know. I've got my favorites. I think
everybody does. Yeah.
Remember be on when I'm on Russell with the popcorn machine.
Oh yes, the popcorn.
Yeah. And they're just great.
Well, and one of the things the Public Art Committee, for a long time, we've been wanting to do something that would be open up to any artist in Missoula. And because we have no funding for this project, that's the other lovely aspect of this. We've had private donations. We did have neighborhood grants, the redevelopment agency, downtown partnership. And then, of course, we couldn't do it without the Highway Department and City of Missoula Public Works, because most of the signal boxes are owned by the Highway Department, but the city maintains them. Right. So it truly it took about 6 to 9 months even to get this project going, and making sure that everybody was comfortable with paint or vinyl being on the signal boxes.
Was it hard to convince them that you could put
I will
art
tell you
on a very important piece of equipment?
The State Highway Department was from the beginning absolutely incredible.
Oh, cool.
Now, the folks who helped start this have since retired or moved on, but truly, they have been so supportive through the entire process, as has City of Missoula Public Works.
Good. When did this start?
This will be our 7th go-around. We started it in 2009. So we tried to do 2 calls a year. It's turned out that we now generally do 1 call a year with about 5 to 10 boxes, depending on that money that we can raise.
It's a lot.
It is. Yeah, I mean, it's lovely. People have been so supportive. And then the other thing is on this Thursday night on April 9th at the City Council chambers, we are having an artist informational meeting. And so artists who have never participated before can come and kind of learn about the process and see if they actually want to, A, use vinyl, or B, stand out there for 3 days and do their signal box.
No, you could do that in your pajamas as well.
You could do that in
really
I think I remember watching Bobby Tilton do her box. Is she on Orange Street? Or somebody was painting on Orange Street.
Beth Glucker.
Beth Glucker.
Yeah.
That's right. And she had her big rain slicker on.
Yeah. We have had
on a
people
little stool.
put their pop-up tents. We've had rain, snow, sleet, and hail. We bring them food. We bring them munchies and beverages, and go and visit so they don't get lonely.
Right. Is this something that other communities do?
We did not start it in Missoula. It truly is done around the world.
It is.
But Paula Goldberg, a local artist and accountant, actually came to me with the idea, and I went to the Public Art Committee, and when that happens, when you go with the idea, you end up being chair of the committee.
That's right. What a great idea.
Truly, it came from Paula and her community in Missouri. Cool. And since then, truly, we have mailed, and we mail all of our information or email it or send it to communities around the country. We've helped probably 5 to 10 communities truly every year get this project going.
That's awesome.
Wow. It actually is really fun. And we send them everything. We send them the art call. We send them our interview questions for artists, the process. I mean, everything we've been through.
Great.
Yeah,
It's very
they
cool.
can learn
It's
from
very cool.
your experience.
Billings, we helped Great Falls do it. Billings does it. Bozeman does it.
Oh, that's
We're
so
trying
cool.
to work with Kalispell.
And so where can people submit their stuff?
Here's the website with some information.
City of Missoula Public Art. If you go to Art Calls, you can download the Art Call, and that truly will give you the whole process. The neat thing about a lot of the art groups and cultural groups in Missoula now, we've gone to submittable.com. So if you go to submittable.com, City of Missoula Public Art, you will actually fill out all the information there about the title of your piece, who you are, et cetera, et cetera. And then we have the artists actually bring their models, because they do have to do a model.
That's what I was.
That is roughly 12 inches. It has to be at least 12 inches tall.
Okay.
And we have them drop them off at the mayor's office.
Okay.
So,
So they're little bitty traffic signal boxes?
No, we want the model.
I want all of those.
Truly,
I
we
bet those
have
are
a
cool.
lovely collection of the models
I
for those that have
bet,
been
I
submitted. We
bet.
really do.
You guys should do an art show with those.
Well, they're on display at the City Hall every
Oh,
year.
are they?
Every year they put them out when they put the finalists out, and then they have only so many display cases there.
Oh,
So,
right.
but they do put them up, and it really it's wonderful.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then we also in our public art guide, which is published in collaboration with the Missoulian every year, we have all of the signal boxes in there, and every year because we add the new ones for the following year.
Right.
So the sixth one this year won't be in until next
wonderful array
year.
of them in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the names and locations.
names,
Yeah.
the artists
and
and
And what a fun thing to do with
Oh
your
my
kids
gosh,
or your
it is
family to
great.
go around
is
the
absolutely
city.
lovely.
Do a little
That's a
parade,
great idea.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
And we have, again, the beauty of this is for artists who've never dealt with public art before to go through this process, because with public art, you have art and health, safety, and welfare,
right.
and all of those types of things. And for a lot of artists, it's the first time they've ever dealt with a commission or a contract situation.
But great skills to learn.
And truly,
Yeah.
if they're going to explore that world of public art, it really is a great introduction.
Yeah.
And for those artists like Courtney, who handled it and dealt with it before, it's still a fun and very exciting opportunity for them.
Oh, yeah.
So besides the website, there's also a meeting this Thursday,
This Thursday, in the
April
city,
9th.
Yes, at 5:30 in the City Council chambers.
And there you can get your information in person, live and in person.
Yep, and we will
And
have
ask your
everything there and
questions.
answer questions. We'll have artists who have dealt with paint, vinyl, and then also one of the sign companies who's worked with a lot of the artists on the execution of their artwork and printing it on the vinyl.
Oh, that
We'll
would
be there to help them understand
great.
that process.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yes,
quite the
Sign Pro will,
Yeah.
Sign Pro will be there helping.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
excellent. And the deadline for submissions is?
May 29th.
May
Okay,
29th.
Friday, May 29th.
2 months, everyone.
2 months.
All right, don't procrastinate.
Yeah, don't wait till the last minute.
Get on there.
Truly, it does happen.
Oh, yeah, I'm
and
sure.
particularly if artists have never submitted anything on the submittable.com website, because it.
Right, give yourself the comfort level in there.
At least go in and
do
look
that.
at it.
Yeah, right, okay. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
so
doing
much.
this. What a great gift to Missoula.
you.
Thank you, Courtney.
Yeah, she's
excited.
marvelous. She's been very supportive of us.
All right, well,
perfect.
we are going to be back with, I hope,
Do you believe Mike Steinberg
Oh, good,
is
Mike's
up
here.
next? Yes.
Hello, Missoula. My name is Ron Wheeler, and it's my happy job today to wish you a happy Earth Day and to introduce you to Missoula Community Access Television, MCAT. What we're hoping is that although life in Missoula is pretty good, our presence may help to make it even better.
You have a story to tell, you have a message to share, you have something to get out on TV to your neighbors, and MCAT is the place you could do that.
Some Missoula citizens began working on the concept of a community television station as early as 1976.
We wonder what they might think of the dream now, so many years down the road.
Join us anytime between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Wednesday, April 22nd, for the 25th anniversary of the first MCAT cablecast on the same date in 1990.
Oh, hey! We didn't notice you there. Say, we're at an MCAT camp right now, and over the past summer, we've had many of them, so many that I can't keep track. And during these camps, we've had groups making movies all day long. It's a really great thing. And you can sign your child up today. The thing is, MCAT camps are amazing and fun, and everyone loves them. So, if you're thinking of camps to put your child in this summer to get them away from you, choose MCAT, because we know what we're doing, I think. And everything is just spectacular. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool with a K.
We're just talking
Hello,
about how
everyone.
cute those kids are.
I know, really cute. But we are back with Mike Steinberg, and you were talking about the Wildlife Film Festival.
Equally as adorable.
Yes, always.
Cuter than kids, little animals.
And little bitty, also ferocious predators. But yeah, we've got everything you want at the International Wildlife Film Festival.
International Wildlife Film Festival.
The 38th annual. This is the 38th year for the event.
That's amazing.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, everyone's having birthdays in
I
this
know,
show.
this year, yeah.
Wow.
We're in a little 38 club. There's a 38, 39. That something was happening in the mid 70s.
There's
in
some
Missoula.
real mojo
Got
going
started,
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when, where?
Okay, you want all of it?
Yes.
Okay,
How?
here we go. How? I don't know. April 18th through the 25th at the Roxy Theatre. We've got 60 plus films.
Wow.
Ranging from feature-length blue chip wildlife films, you know, the kind of David Attenborough narrated classic style film. In fact, some that are narrated by Attenborough, to independent kind of documentaries about conservation and wildlife. We've got, for example, opening night of the festival, a film called How to Change the World, which is about the origins of Greenpeace, about the folks who started the Greenpeace organization. Another film playing during the festival called Return of the River, which is a film about the removal of the Elwha Dam, the largest dam removal in North America. So a real range of topics. I mean, and also an extraordinary film about sloths.
Oh, cool.
Another film about snow monkeys. You know, they famously kind of soak in hot springs, which I can't blame them. You know? So,
me either.
Yeah, just a lot of variety in terms of programming this year.
That's wonderful. And so how did this International Wildlife Film Festival start? How did it get its beginning?
Well, that's a good question. It started at the University of Montana in 1977.
Oh, neat.
A man named Chuck Jonkel, who is a bear biologist. Chuck wanted to, you know, he looked at the state of wildlife film and said, you know, this is kind of unethical. There's not a lot of direction in this field. There's a bit of exploitation of the animal. And he wanted to promote a new field of study that could bring together scientists and make sort of truthful, ethical films. Without pointing any fingers directly, I mean, he pointed plenty of fingers back then. There was a kind of film that was being made that was
back
like,
then.
Yeah, but I mean, there's been a huge evolution since then.
Absolutely,
and
things
standards.
Things have changed in some ways. Not, I mean, there's other kinds of sensational reality TV around animals that's not doing anything to sort of help us understand animals better. But there are a lot of films that are the sort of films that we present at the festival. So that was 1977. The festival's happened every year. It's always been kind of a spring event. Happened initially, you know, at the University of Montana. Eventually moved to larger venues like the Wilma Theater, which was for many years the regular venue. And then the IWF purchased the Roxy in 2001. And started hosting a lot of the event there, continued some of the big screenings elsewhere. And when I took over in 2013, it's been 2 years now, I moved everything back to the Roxy. We have this great
might as well
venue.
keep it all in one.
You've got those great theaters.
Yeah, and they were being really underutilized.
Right.
It had a little bit to do with the fact that the matinee program was elsewhere and we needed the capacity for those screenings at the Wilma. And this year we're doing the matinee screenings at the university at the Denison Theater.
Oh, fun.
So every day of the week, like the weekdays, we'll be over there showing films to like 3,000 area students.
Because these are school children.
During the day.
Right.
But for our evening programs, you know, 100 or 200 people for a crowd. It's
That's
plenty
not bad.
capacity,
Yeah. What are ticket prices like?
They range. You know, like just a ticket to any film is $8 for grown-ups, and $6 for seniors and students, and $5 for kids. We also have passes. You can buy a multi-pass that'll get you into 5 screenings, for example, or you can buy a pass to the entire event. Two ways to go there. You can buy all screening if you just want to see so many films that, you know,
You just
don't want to buy one at a time. Bargain at $100 for that. And then we have an all-access pass, which gets you into all the events, all the films, all the panel discussions, workshops, all the parties, everything like that.
Yeah. Wow. Tell us more about these like events and parties.
Yeah, events and parties.
Just films. What's going on?
Well, I mean, the first thing I should tell you is we have, during the day at the Roxy Theater, Monday through Friday, we have conference panel events, which include filmmakers from all over the world coming to talk about their films.
Cool.
Different topics ranging from, we have a field trip, in fact, one day where we're going out to the MPG Ranch in
Oh, wow.
in the Bitterroot.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a camera demo and a quadricopter demo. So the folks up in Whitefish who make the quadricopter are bringing this thing. It's a flying camera.
Is it like a drone
It's a
type
drone.
thing?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Wow, neat.
So that's kind of the big thing during the conference. We also have that same week in the evening on Tuesday at the University of Montana, we have a free screening of a film called Return of the River that I mentioned, the removal of the Elwha Dam. And the filmmaker Jessica Plum will be there, so it's a nice big free event at the University of Montana, UC Theater, which is, again, free, big free thing.
Yes.
Another special event on Wednesday, which happens to be Earth Day. It's always nice that the festival usually ends up around Earth Day, and this year it's right in the middle.
So appropriate.
Yeah. So this year it's a film called Planetary. It's a film about healing the planet, talks to scientists, astronauts, world leaders, spiritual leaders, and kind of thinks about this idea of what is a global world and how can we get together to heal the planet. It's an interesting film because it's a kind of global release. It's made available this one day through all over the world. So Missoula will be part of hundreds of other cities around the world.
Part of a global premiere.
I like it. So it's nice that it's that and not just Fast and the Furious 7.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a global conversation. It's a film about a global conversation.
Yeah.
So that's happening on Wednesday at the
really
Roxy.
neat.
And then on Thursday, Next Door Prison Hotel, which is John Sporman and Travis Yost, local musicians, will be playing live musical accompaniment. They have a live score that they've written to these two films called The Plow That Broke the Plains and The River, which were WPA, Works Project Administration, films from the 30s that are about kind of agriculture's sort of destruction of the environment.
Oh, how cool.
From an ancient 30s
from
perspective.
It'll still be really cool to see that perspective.
Yeah, and they're beautifully made films. Paul Strand was one of the photographers on it. I mean, it's a nice set of films. So there's music that goes with that. There's also live narration because the films were not, in fact, silent. They had a narrator, so we have a narrator in reading. Yours truly.
Cool.
The star right here with us.
Right.
Yay.
So, and then on Friday, the big awards event happens at the Roxy. We'll announce all the awards for the films. And then following the awards, if you attend the awards, you receive a voucher to see this brand new film called Merchants of Doubt, which is in release. It'll play for a week at the Roxy following the festival. But it's a film about the spin doctors who took on climate change. So these are the folks who put the negative side of climate change out there, like, well, it's just a theory.
Scientists aren't in agreement.
Exactly. And these are the same people who were hired to handle the tobacco industry and kind of despicable folks.
What a job.
Very interesting.
And I have to ask, what about the Wild Walk?
Oh yes, I forgot. Well, that's where we start, basically. I mean, we have opening night film on the 18th, but the 19th at 11:30, right over here at the X's, we'll meet to walk down Higgins dressed as our famous animals. Dressed as a famous animal, like a really well-known one.
I think that the Wild Walk must be one of the most iconic things of Missoula.
It's
when
so fun.
You talk to people about things that go on here.
Yeah, long before I was actually involved in any official capacity, I was just a big fan of the Wild Walk.
Yeah.
One year I was actually photographed with my daughter on my shoulders and ended up the cover of the Missoulian.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Nice.
It was prophetic, I suppose.
Yeah, see, here you are.
What are you going to dress as? What's your favorite animal?
I have my favorite animal these days is the sloth. Actually.
Yeah.
I want to catch the sloth film.
Yeah, it sounds really
it's really great.
They're very bizarre creatures.
They're really weird. They're
slow.
They really are. You think that when you watch them, you think no.
Yeah.
That's slow motion.
This is that super slow photography. No, but I like lemurs a whole lot.
Cool.
So and sloths and lemurs kind of look
similar.
Yeah.
So those. But I don't think I'll go as either.
No.
Yeah.
I have another question. I don't want to forget. Are those posters for sale?
They will be, yeah.
They
Aren't
are
those
so
beautiful?
gorgeous. I've just
you.
seen them on the website.
Matthew LaRubio is the artist that designed the posters.
Wow, now they're not showing the poster now, but it is one gorgeous poster. Just
there's
believe
actually
me.
three possibilities.
Yeah.
There's
No.
There's a poster, an image that's sort of like this that you're seeing right now, which is the sea urchins. There's
Okay,
another
those are
one
neat.
of woodpeckers and a third one of wolves.
Yeah.
And they're all based on Audubon drawings.
They are just
Yeah,
spectacular.
Matthew
Very
LaRubia,
cool.
fantastic artist. He actually did our design last year, which was a little bit more low key, and has done a bunch of other design work for us. So.
Well,
He's super talented.
I'm a real fan.
Yeah.
So all the information and the schedule of showings is going to be on that website right there?
It's all live, yeah, wildlifefilms.org.
Wildlifefilms.org.
The schedule, the films, all the descriptions. There's also links on the Roxy Theater website, so the
Sure.
roxytheatre.org, for all sorts of information. There's trailers for films, a
Oh,
lot more
great.
detail actually on the Roxy website.
Oh, perfect.
That's great. Well, we look forward to it. It's one of
Yeah.
our great weeks of film that we have here
Thank
in
you.
Missoula. We're so lucky. Thank you for
Thank you for
taking
having me on. I
over
wish
the
we could find
helm.
something to talk about.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing going on in Missoula again this month.
That's great.
All right, Mike. It starts April 18th.
April 18th, yeah, opening night.
Wild Walk, April 19th.
Correct.
And then just
The whole
slew of
entire
week
stuff.
of films,
Yeah.
Events
All
and
right,
parties.
we can't wait.
Awesome.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so we've got
We
one
do
more
have one
person,
more.
and so we will be right back with Beth Cogswell.
Hey, I'm Governor Steve Bullock.
And I'm Jeff Bridges, and we're here to wish MAPS a happy 10th anniversary.
MAPS Film Institute's been doing great things, not only throughout the state of Montana, but it's gone far beyond. So happy anniversary, MAPS.
Yeah, and thanks for what you're doing on behalf of all the kids here.
For more information or to contribute, visit mapsmediainstitute.com.
Or you can even, okay, you can just hold it. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah. And then we'll slip this up your shirt.
Oh, hey! We didn't notice you there. Say, we're at an MCAT camp right now, and over the past summer, we've had many of them, so many that I can't keep track. And during these camps, we've had groups making movies all day long. It's a really great thing. And you can sign your child up today. The thing is, MCAT camps are amazing and fun, and everyone loves them. So, if you're thinking of camps to put your child in this summer to get them away from you, choose MCAT, because we know what we're doing, I think. And everything is just spectacular. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool with the K.
We're back.
Hello, everyone. We're back with Beth Cogswell, and she is talking about her 21st annual banquet and auction.
With Five Valleys Land Trust.
Yes.
I was going to say it's not necessarily mine.
Yes, it's
luckily
yours.
hard for me to pull it off. But yeah, it's a fundraiser for Five Valleys Land Trust. We're a conservation organization that's been in Missoula for 42 years.
Cool.
42 years.
Yeah, and
That's
really,
amazing.
I know, it is. We started as Missoula River Parks Association to work on cleaning up the Clark Fork River and the trail, to make it into what we now see, the beautiful
Yeah,
trail
look at
area.
the progress
Yeah.
there. Every time I drive by, the new going from on Wyoming, from
Oh, I
Russell
know.
to
It's
the
great
bridge.
how far it goes.
So amazing.
Yeah.
That's been because of hard work of organization like yours.
Yeah, definitely. Well, so when Five Valleys first started, there were the river banks were kind of trashed, and there were cars that held up the banks, and which was an old method of preventing erosion, I guess. And
that's funny.
Yeah, so the organization started as a response to that,
Sure.
cleanup, and then over the years grew into a land trust.
It's so interesting, I think when, all cities that are lucky enough to have a river going through them,
Yeah.
it used to be, all of the industries and I mean, backed up to the river and used it as their garbage dump.
Definitely, yeah.
And now we're all so, grateful.
Yeah, we're able to
and
float the river.
It makes,
I know.
Makes your community to have a beautiful river going
Oh,
through it.
I
So-
totally agree, and I would never want to live in a town that didn't have a river or a lake,
Isn't
or I
that
need
true?
water.
No, I think
somewhere
you get
close.
spoiled when you've got a river going through
Definitely,
your town.
yeah.
So.
I think so too.
So the Five Valleys Land Trust needs to raise money in order to do all this good work.
Yes, absolutely. And so we've built up this event over the years, so it really has grown. And last year was the first year that we sold out. And this year, ticket sales have been really busy. So it's a good time for me to come on the show and encourage people to go online and buy tickets or call us.
There's the website.
Yeah, you can buy tickets that way. And the process should be really easy. And we do have an early bird discount for people that buy tickets before April 10th. So we want to
do
encourage
that.
people to,
Yeah,
to get
don't
them
do
early.
the laid back Missoula
Yeah.
thing where you
No.
just hang and wait, think about it. Go now and you get a discount. And the event itself is
It's May 9th.
May 9th.
So it's Saturday. It's the Saturday before Mother's Day. So you can take
perfect.
your mother.
Yeah, take your mom.
And where is it?
It's at the UC Center Ballroom.
Oh, they do such a nice
they
job.
do a really nice job, and we always choose a really good meal. And so, it's a nice dinner. And so it's, there's nothing revolutionary about it. It's a nice dinner with like-minded folks. And we have a silent auction that's pretty big. And we also always have a live auction, and we usually have about 25 items. And
So
the
what
live
sorts of
auction
things?
goes pretty fast. One of our most popular items is always the date night package.
Oh, fun.
So we basically pull together gift certificates from some of Missoula's favorite restaurants, like the Pearl and Scotty's Table and Finn and Porter, and included in it is a night stay at the Doubletree, symphony tickets to the Roxy. So, if you buy a date night package, you're kind of covered, at least for a while, with, outings.
You know what you're doing for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So great.
So that's a popular one.
Yeah.
This year we've added a year of desserts from Bernice's Bakery, and I believe it's all cupcakes. So so that was really nice to be able to add that one in. And in the past, when we've done that type of thing, those items go really well.
Food.
Food goes really well. Yeah.
Sells.
Another popular item is Cafe Dolce does a really nice job with wine tasting, and so we're doing that again, or they're offering that again at our banquet is nice wine tasting. We have a private donor who's going to cook a wonderful Argentinian dinner, and we're pairing that with some very nice Malbec wine from Argentina.
Wow.
So and we always have a few trip packages. We have a Maui condo, a week stay in Maui, a beautiful condo, and Five Valleys, we own a cabin at the confluence of Rock Creek and the Clark Fork River. It's just it's a nice, rustic,
gorgeous
cute
spot.
cabin. Yeah. And so we're offering 2 or 3 nights stay there, and we get a nice basket donated by Front Street Market for like a picnic lunch, and so we try to make it a package. And I'll just add one more. This year we've had a 2-night stay at a brand new yurt in Phillipsburg, and it looks really cool from the pictures. So it's right in Phillipsburg, and so we're pairing that with a bunch of different things to do in Phillipsburg, like the Phillipsburg Brewery and the Sweet Palace. And
Such a cute little town.
Yeah, I know. It is a really cute little town. Five Valleys, we just had our staff retreat there, and we had a really nice
What a
time.
great idea.
Yeah, it was great. And that's an area that we do a lot of work in. is
Sure, I bet.
the Phillipsburg area. So.
Very neat.
And then there are a lot of maybe not as big ticket items, silent auction items. That
Right,
are,
and I always say there's something for everyone, and I really like that about our banquet. I just feel like there's
it's not all art, it's not all big
absolutely
vacation
not.
packages.
No. And this year we have this nice couple made these really beautiful bluebird boxes, and they actually did a brand with the Five Valleys logo, and I thought that was really nice, and they're beautiful. And then also a Screech Owl box, and we have 3 kids bikes, and from Big Sky. That's not right. Yeah, Big Sky bikes. Yeah, sorry.
Totally.
And then another one. I can't remember who donated that. It was a business. I want to say an equipment place out in Reserve. I can't remember. Sorry. But anyway,
Thank you anyway.
three
Thank
kids
you.
bikes. I know,
Wow.
that's really bad. Triple W equipment.
There you got it. See,
I knew it would come to me.
Right.
And we always have great jewelry, a nice selection, a variety of jewelry. And
I always like to browse the jewelry table.
I know,
Yes,
I know.
me too.
That's usually my favorite part.
Yeah.
And
then the food
you know, in the
table.
silent auction, we also have lots of gift certificates for restaurants.
Yeah.
And some, short vacation, like a night stay at the Double Arrow and Sealy Lake and things like that.
That's
So,
awesome too.
yeah.
How much are tickets?
Tickets are $45 if you buy them before the deadline of April 10th.
Wait, that's a great deal.
That's not
for
bad at
dinner
all.
and a full
we
evening
really
of fun.
we really try to keep it affordable, and I'm pretty proud of that. That it's affordable, so you get
That's terrific.
a nice diverse crowd. And so we've kept that ticket price for years.
Awesome.
And then after April 10th, the ticket goes up to $55.
That's not bad either.
Yeah. No, I don't think so, but you might as well get the $10 discount.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and
Sign
then
up
you can
early,
use
guys.
that on a silent auction.
Right. Justify it that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then it says that you guys have a musical guest.
Tom Catmull.
Oh,
Thank
how cool
you.
is that?
Yeah, so Tom Catmull plays for about an hour and a half as people are arriving, because we do a nice social hour, and people really love to hear Tom. And then I should mention that the mayor is our MC, and he always does a great job. And we have a great auctioneer that's been with us for years, and he and the mayor are really funny together. It makes it really fun. They have a really good rapport, and I'm a staff person, so events can be pretty stressful when you're actually working at the event.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I always say that this one is really fun. I've done events for years, but I actually look forward to it and think like, because it's just, I don't know.
That
it's fun.
says a lot, because
Yeah,
it is a
does.
lot of work,
Yeah.
even though it's fun.
Right,
so
right.
we know you're working hard.
Oh, yeah.
So the website for all the information, and you can buy tickets right on the website,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
It's right there. I can't even see.
It's okay. It's fvlt.org.
Awesome.
You can see it.
You can
My
see it.
contacts are all blurry. So fvlt.org to get your tickets. $45 if you get them before the 10th
And
or
then-
by the 10th.
55
Yeah.
after the 10th, which is not bad either.
And the event is at the UC Ballroom.
On May 9th, Saturday, May 9th at 5:30. So
Cool.
All right. Well, one of Missoula's favorite organizations. Thank you again,
thanks.
Beth.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
21st Silent Auction and Banquet. Benefit for Five Valleys Land Trust. All right.
I think that's our show.
I think that's our show. We did it, Noelle.
Yes.
We didn't fall off the couch.
No.
We didn't
None of us passed
forget
out.
our names.
Or anyone
We're
else's
good.
name.
You guys did great.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. We'll be airing this show every night for 2 weeks or every day for 2 weeks. And then we'll see you again with some new guests.
On the 20th, I do believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. There we go.
Oh, hey! We didn't notice you there. Say, we're at an MCAT camp right now, and over the past summer, we've had many of them, so many that I can't keep track. And during these camps, we've had groups making movies all day long. It's a really great thing. And you can sign your child up today. The thing is, MCAT camps are amazing and fun, and everyone loves them. So, if you're thinking of camps to put your child in this summer to get them away from you, choose MCAT, because we know what we're doing, I think. And everything is just spectacular. Here I am, cat. Here I